Working with tables. A tables is a database object which is used to store information in an organized manner. It consists of rows and columns with small rectangular called cells where rows and columns intersect. These rows and columns are referred to as records and fields respectively. Each cells of data in a table is a part of both field and a record. A field is a named unit of information. It stores one type of information about all the object or items. Each field has a data type that determines the type of values that can be stored under it. The type of data contained within a field is described by the title at the top of each field. The field names that we define should give a clear understanding about their content. It is essential to create a structure for a table before entering data in it. Data type. Data types are used to declare the fields of a table. A data type determines the type of data a particular field can accept. Once the data type is defined, we cannot enter a different type of data in it. If we try to do so, an error message will be displayed. The following table describes the value data types. Text. It is used to store text or a combination of text and numbers that does not require calculations such as address, phone number, etc. The fields with this type of data type have maximum 255 characters. Number stores numeric informations that you can use for calculation. A number data type can store integer values as well as decimal values. The maximum size of a number field can be 16 bytes. Memo stores text and numbers up to 65,536 characters. It is used for descriptive fields. Date time stores date type information like date of birth, date of joining, date of leaving, etc. The maximum size used by this data type is 8 bytes. Calculations related to the dates can be done in this field type. Auto number generates a sequential number whenever a new record is added to a table. The value in the auto number field cannot be changed. It stores data as 4 bytes value, typically used in primary keys. Yes, no. It is used at places where the fields have only one possible value. It can either be true or false, yes or no, or on or off. For example, a student can either be male or a female. OLE. This is used to embed an object created in another application such as Microsoft Word document, Excel spreadsheet or PowerPoint presentation into the access table. Stores up to 2 GB. Hyperlink. The hyperlink data type can store links to web pages, websites, files on an intranet or LAN on your computer. It stores up to 1 GB of data. Lookup wizard. A lookup wizard helps you to create a field whose value are chosen from the values in another table. Queries or list of values by default access sets lookup fields to the number data type. Attachment. This data type allows you to attach image, spreadsheet files, document, charts and other types of supported files to the record in your database, much similar to the manner you attach file. Calculated. This data type is used when a user creates table fields that calculate values. The calculations can include values from fields in the same table as well as built-in access functions. This data type is used mostly in case of queries, forms and tables. Rich text. Text or combination of text and numbers that can be formatted using colors and font controls. Views of a table. You can work on a table in two views, design view and datasheet view, design view. In design view of a table, you can enter the field name, the data type and description. The design view is divided into two parts. Field grid pan. In this pan, you can define the field name, their data type and description. Field property pan. This section is used to set properties for the fields defined in the table. Datasheet view. Datasheet view is used to enter data in a table. When you double click the table name in the navigation pane, it opens the table in the datasheet view. Switching between views. Microsoft Access allows you to switch from one view to another by following either of two options. Click on the view option in the view group on the home tab to change the desired view. Click on the design view or datasheet view button at the right corner of the status bar. Creating a table. A table can be created in various ways. There are creating tables in design view, creating tables by using templates, creating tables in datasheet view. In this chapter, you will learn how to create a table in the design view. This view lets you design the structure of a table by specifying the field name, data type and their properties. Follow the given steps to create a table. In database window, click on the create tab and select table option in the tables group. The new table will be created in the database. Click on the view button in the view group and choose design view from the drop down menu. The Save As dialog box appears. Define the table name and click OK button. A blank table will open in the design view. Display the three columns named field name, data type and description. A new tab named Design appears in the ribbon. Access automatically creates a primary key and assigns it a field name ID and the data type auto number. You will notice that the key symbol appears next to the field. Enter the name of other fields in the field name column. Press the tab key to move the data type column. By default, text appears in the data type column. Click on the drop down arrow that appears when you click in the data type field. Select the desired data type from the displayed list. Press the tab key to move this to the description column. In this column, you can give any comment related to the field. This is an optional step. Press the tab key again and the cursor will move to the field name column in the next row. Repeat this process until you create all the required fields on the table and set their properties. Primary key. Primary key is a standard feature of every database management system. A primary key is a sort of check on the table that uniquely identifies each record in a table. A table can have only one primary key. The value in the primary key field is different for every record and thus helps in uniquely identifying the records. Access uses the primary key to relate the table's records to those in another table. Let us understand it with the example of students table. As we all know that each student in a class has a unique roll number which cannot be assigned to any other student. Hence, roll number can be defined as a primary key to uniquely identify each record. Setting a primary key. To set the primary key, follow the steps given below. In design view, click on the field that you want to set as the primary key. The selected field will be highlighted. Click on the primary key button present on the design tab. Right click on the field and select primary key option from the context menu. The field will be set as the primary key, indicated by a small key in the field selector column. Click on the close button on the table window. Access prompts a message window reminding us to save changes. Click on the Yes button to save changes. Table will be closed. Entering data in a table. After finalizing the structure of a table in Design View, if you want to enter data in it, you need to open it in the Datasheet view. Follow these steps to open the table in the Datasheet view and enter data in it. Select the table name which you want to open in the navigation pane. Double click on the table. The table will open and it will look like an Excel spreadsheet. All the fields defined in the structure. Apart from the fields, you will also find a blank row with an asterisk symbol. Type the data in the appropriate field. Press either the Enter or the Tab key to move to the next field. When the data is entered in a row, a new blank row will appear automatically. You can insert any number of records in a table. You can view the records numbers at the bottom of the screen in the record navigation bar. Adding records. To add a new record, you can add a new record to a table in 3 ways. Select the New command on the Home tab. On the record navigation bar at the bottom of the Access window, click on the New Record button or simply start typing in the row below the last added record. To save a record, select the Home tab and locate the record group. Click on the Save command. Editing records in a table. After entering data in a table, sometimes it is required to make changes in the database. This can be done in various ways. To edit a record directly, scroll through the records or use the record navigation button to find the record. Double click the cell where you want to make change. Type the information into the field. A pencil icon appears to indicate the edit mode. Click outside the record to apply the change. Adding a field. Open a table in database view. Right click on the drop down arrow of the field where you want to insert a field. The context menu appears. Select the Insert Field option. The new field name as field 1 will be inserted before the selected field. Deleting a field. To delete the column, follow the step given below. Select the column by clicking on the column header and press Delete key, or right click on the column and select the Delete Field option from the context menu. A dialog box appears asking for your confirmation. Click Yes to confirm the deletion. Click No if you want to cancel the deletion. Sorting data within a table. We can sort data within a table with respect to a particular field, either in an ascending order or descending order. To sort the data, follow the step given below. Select the field that you wish to sort. Click on the drop down arrow next to the right of the field. Select either Sort Smallest to Largest or Sort Largest to Smallest option from the drop down list. Observe the changes in the database. With this, we have finished with the topics. If you have any doubts, feel free to contact me. Be at home and stay safe.